Yeah,
It's someone.
Sanger.
Yes, I'm
Woo.
in the past. I'm an hour in the past.
Du-du-du-du. Yes, yeah, he's in the future. I'm only slightly ahead in the future. You're all the way back there. I don't know. Now, did I finish a map or was I in the middle of a map?
We'll see.
I thought
We'll
you
see.
finished
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I don't know. If I hit continue, what is it? Is there
I
something?
don't know what you guys have thought because last time I had to leave early.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Episode
I
19.
think you did finish that match.
I
You remember
did.
because
I
like
did.
it was
Because
like barely. I remember now.
Yeah,
I
because you
think
told me last.
19 was
You told me
done.
Tuesday. But like, because
Yeah, yeah,
I
you
joked.
left.
I had
That's
to. I
right.
was dead tired, man, that day.
Now, which file
It
was it?
was
Middle one right here?
I mean, if
uh,
it says you have 68 kills, I'm assuming that's one
Oh,
with the
it's
most.
also the only one that's episode 19 is done. Right.
19. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you clear it? Since I
It was by the.
Down to the wire.
It was Tasuku right there in the middle. That man right in the middle.
the Gigan Scudo,
He is,
giant shield. FYI.
you know, Mr. He's a joke, but actually no, that dude, he's a G. He ain't no joke. Man, get this man the Medal of Honor, the Purple Heart, whatever else other military awards you give him.
Isn't the Purple Heart if you like get injured and have to go back?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah, don't worry about it. Just give it to him.
Okay.
Just do it.
Yeah, like everybody got liquidated except for it was just him, wasn't it?
It was just
Him
him and Lafina, because if she dies, it's game over.
And they were aiming at her,
Mm-hmm.
and it was basically she wasn't gonna take another hit.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, it was like, yup. If she got another hit, it would have been game over again. Ugh. Now I'm all about accuracy. Forget that. Y'all need to stop missing y'all shots.
Yeah.
Y'all need to stop. Stop missing. Can't believe I've been telling her to stop missing, even though that's all she does. Is usually
So
Miss and then die.
So I got a question. Since I haven't gone and seen this movie, what is the deal with the constant jokes of like either Morpheus is the best like movie ever, or like it's no one is watching it? You guys know what that is about?
Like, I think what it is, I think some movie theaters were empty in like I guess some places, but it's for that movie it's been like either night or day. You either I guess really like it or you don't.
No,
really
no,
like it.
I'm just saying like apparently people like say that this is like no one is watching the movie, like no one is at the cinemas. Like there's maybe one or two people going to watch it. But then some people like claim it's like everyone is here. Like the movie is packed with people wanting to see Morpheus.
I guess it'll just depend on what the town is.
Probably. It's just that honestly, I don't care for the movie at all. I'm just like curious about the actual, like, where's the funny? You know, where's the joke?
Mm-hmm. It's a Sony comic book movie, so I guess that's the expectation. It can fit right into that box with those other Spider-Man movies and the 2 Venom movies.
Yeah, I guess.
I heard it was okay. I just haven't. I don't really know much more than that. Other than that,
I mean, I've only seen one movie this year, and it was Sonic 2 last week.
I've been meaning to watch that new Spider-Man movie, but I always I forget about it.
Into the Spider-Verse live action? Yeah.
Oh, that movie's great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, me and Wheels were watching together. That movie's great.
They added it on Amazon a while back, and I was gonna watch it then, and then I started watching something else, and I was like, oh, I forgot all about it.
Oh, I can't even. Okay. How about EN? Yeah. Oh, it's already maxed. Right. Let's see who has the EN that I actually want to use. Can't believe I'm powering up. What's her face?
Did you see that news about Amazon got the rights to that Takeshi's Castle?
No, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I guess they're gonna put it on Amazon at some point, hopefully soon.
I saw a couple of months ago. Mega Mario was like, me and Mega Mario was talking about it. And he showed me a couple episodes because there's like full episodes.
Yeah.
On YouTube. We saw the UK version. I was just like, wow.
The American version, they like redubbed it real bad.
No, that's the same thing with the UK version. Like it's just they have UK they have people from the UK like comedy actor, like comedians and all that. And I'm just like, damn, you couldn't do this today. That people see this as massively racist.
I guess they only were able to license like the video part, so I guess in order to avoid
I don't think that
copyright.
was the issue. It was just a typical like people don't know Japanese.
Yeah.
Let's just have two comedians talk over it like
I'll
it's
save this in a separate file
and
in
give
case
them-
I messed up with this.
and give them weird names or something like that. Like because it was cut very weirdly also.
Yeah,
Like
because it's
there
all
was no-
spliced up.
Yeah, it was spliced. Sometimes I'm assuming from different episodes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. He always is. Outside my building is the crossing guard is always like yelling at people.
Or like stop jaywalking.
Yeah.
Move the fuck down!
That's why I
Oh,
was saying
shoot
he's
you.
always talking because it's him outside. This old man.
That's a good thing. It's not super loud because like at least I don't hear him. Like I don't hear him through your mic at least.
Oh, I hear him, but yeah, at least he's not going through. Yeah. Dang, this president is like too smooth.
Yeah, he's kind of.
He said, "Am I good or am I good?" And they said, "I should probably step it back." Yeah, maybe.
his name's Brian.
Brian Midcrid. They had to give him a perfectly normal first name and then Midcrid.
He's American, so what would be a typical American name by Japanese standard?
Apparently Midcrid.
Sounds like a type of crustacean or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Mid-crit.
Brian Washington. There we go.
That would have been better.
That would be funny if they gave him like 2 American first names, like Brian Steve or something.
Brian Stevenson.
Yeah, or Brian Joe. Them 2 guys look like they should be related. Brian and Sean.
Yeah, they do. They both have the same mustache. Sean looks older, that's it.
I'm sorry, what are they talking about? I'm barely reading the texts.
Oh, it's on auto mode. It's going slow too.
No. I'm just like, I'm not paying enough attention to what they're talking about, because that's one of the issues I have with this series is that there's so much like political shit going on at the same time, and that's the thing that
It's like
killed my interest.
It's trying to be a lot like Gundam with that, like
Yeah.
a lot with the with the
Like I love
geopolitics.
this. I love this series, this game series, and all that. But like, fuck me, like the visual novel side makes me just be like, okay, who's the bad guy? Can I just, like, I just want this to be like a Saturday morning
The
fucking
Grand
show.
Zone came in.
Like,
It's all-
I want this to be like a, an episode of Gao Gai Gar for like where like, what 3/4 of the show is nothing but Monster of the Week, and then towards like the latter 8 episode, it actually has a like cohesive narrative where episodes actually tied together.
Oh, this dude even said it. He just said Sanger I bet the reason Sanger joined was just to give you a hard fight so you could know what it's to train you. He goes, he even said this whole war it's just, man, that president's pretty smart. He was like,
Is that Lord Doom? Because only he was. Too bad it's not here.
yeah. It's bad no one is. Woo, because nobody
Now we're
watches
here.
this. They just watch, yeah, at least you guys give me a views. They just want to watch KOF, man, and they like robots, but they don't like the art. If this was an action game, I'm sure I'd be.
Oh yeah, totally.
If this is an action game, like, yeah, cool, but
The thing is that like
hey,
I
there's
enjoyed it. I enjoyed like this and all that, but like it's hard to like talk about this game at the same time because you can't really talk. It's a strategy game. It's a like
Yeah, strategy RPG,
it's
yeah.
it's a turn-based strategy RPG, and these games are some of the most. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be straight, and this is not. It's very boring to watch.
Yeah. Kyosuke is talking. There's some funny stuff, but yeah, no, you're right. Like if you're
Like
just
I try,
Yeah.
that's what when we do
Yeah.
these stuff. Like I try to have as much like conversations we can
yeah,
have,
exactly.
but sometimes
Like
it's
when you want
just
to
like
talk about Sonic.
But-
Good.
like I could talk about the movie, but I can't because that would be major spoilers because the movie just came out. I haven't been able to talk about the movie properly with anyone, and it fucking annoys me.
And I heard there's a huge spoiler that Mario shows up.
Yeah, and Sans from Undertale.
Private Eyes. Private Eyes.
What
They're
else?
watching you.
all in Oaks.
Well, for the people who were last Tuesday, yes, but I got my Lego sets, by the way.
Yeah.
But on live,
You would sound out. We're
ordered
just
me
like,
the fucking
whoa,
Friends.
y'all like.
well, on live, fucking ordered me the Friends Central Perk Lego set, and lucky I did that because apparently that was the one and only set left from the shop that I
You ain't
ordered from.
nobody.
Unfortunately, I cannot build them because I'm moving in about a month and a month, 5 weeks from now, and moving
Oh
Legos.
no! Oh no!
Uh,
Oh no! No! No!
I mean, these things
Oh,
are chump,
no.
man. There's I can't take them. Russell's is there.
Well, at least Russell's here, cause no!
You know what just fucking flared up on my side, having music in the background?
Yeah.
The final fight between Tak and
Oh, and in Lost Judgment,
yeah.
I love that music so much. It's literally my alarm music for when I take my medicine.
Yeah, Final Destination.
Oh,
Like,
that's the 100-man fight, Final Destination.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, it's
That's
that
also a
part.
good song though.
Like, if it's these two
love
are
it.
gonna fight like by themselves.
Beat 'em bop, boot 'em bop, beat. I like how they talk. Beat 'em bop, boot 'em bop, beat.
I wonder how they did that sound effect.
Oh yeah, for the AI, that's a good question.
Yeah.
And they
that's-
love reusing it in every game.
Oh yeah. It's like it's in it was in Moon Dwellers. It's
Yep.
in
Skewty bop and dada, yeah, that's what they keep saying, if I remember right. I can only use split missile? Come on. Come on. I can fight them, but I don't want to be too far away from Katina. Alright, you know what I'll do? I'll just wait. Here we go.
Are they gonna try to surround you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that Ultraman Netflix show just got released on Netflix, by the way.
Oh
I
yeah.
think, don't know if it's good or bad. I just
Tina,
saw it.
The only reason you're alive is because I'm
No, you
allowing
have
you to live.
It's not a choice, it's a lack of options.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't, because like none of them can lose this fight, because otherwise it's automatically lost, right?
Remember I told you about Katina. Designed by a 9-year-old.
Yep. Speaking of being designed by outside forces, I discovered something interesting of like Angel from KOF. She hates gambling, and apparently the reason is because of that. You know, she got into KOF because of a bet. The one you told me about that I thought was like the greatest story.
Oh, how she got designed in the first place. Yeah.
Yeah, and like one of her dislikes is that she hates gambling, which I found hilarious since she's supposed to be like kind of evil-ish. What is her deal actually? Like, I don't get the feeling she's actually evil.
She worked for the guys. She worked for the bad guys, but then it turned out like she was like, oh, you know.
Because like I feel like the most evil thing she would do is just
betrayed them to save cool. Yeah.
Because I feel like mostly like if she did something like evil, it would just be like, I don't know, saying that Santa isn't real to a kid, basically, like, you know, something very harmless. I pranked you, what, with a whoopee cushion? That's like one level of evilness, you know?
Boom. At least she was able to do that. Because it said 78%. I wasn't sure, you know?
Yeah.
Come on, Russell. You're supposed to be the man. You have a cooler theme song, too. She's a burden to you, Russell. She's a burden to you.
I said, she's a lieutenant. What is he? Like a...
I guess he's a sergeant?
I guess so, yeah.
Or a corporal? Like, well, you know, one of those.
There's something below that.
Because, if she's his superior officer, like...
Yeah.
At least he dodged. At least he dodged. Hey, Lord Yu!
Hey! Welcome back to the
Katina should die hour.
Robot Sanger War.
Man, you should have been there with Lord Doom when the president figured out Sanger's motives. Right, Alex? He was like, I bet Sanger just did this just so y'all could have experience fighting. They're like, what?
Yeah, they just basically kind of speculate that the main reason Sanger defected.
And then he even said this whole war is just... That whole war of fighting fighting the UCC or whatever, fighting the Divine Crusaders. That was just all practice.
Hey, LPH.
Hey,
Listen,
LPH.
I was just playing around.
The real fights against these aliens. Woo!
Come on, become our allies. Woo!
Oh, I was hoping Russell would kill them, not just leave them near dead. But that's Super Robot Wars for you.
He just maimed them.
Yeah. Last game's villains becomes allies for the next game, depending how much liked they are by the fans.
Oh, here we go. There's the Hideo custom. Bang, 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 bang. All units, move out. Man, I would love the Super Robot Wars. Have Peter Cullen say that line just for.
Oh, yeah. I know in Cyberpunk there's like you'll be running around the
Katina,
city.
Stop being a.
And you'll hear these ads playing over like PAs all over the place, all over the town, and I swear it sounds just like that dude. And I've been meaning to look up and see if it was him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean it sounds. I'll have to find it and so you can hear it. I was like, man, this sounds like Optimus Prime.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the Toonami guy after Moltar.
Mhm.
Next time, I'll watch the finest action cartoon on the planet.
It's like Cyberpunk was done by Warner Brothers, which owns all that, so I mean I could see it.
LPA said, what now?
I don't know.
Oh, I think it was about the enemies of one game
Yeah.
becoming the friends in the next one, depending on how much people like them.
Oh, yeah.
Also, how sometimes you can understand that they're gonna become your allies by they have unique portrait. They don't look straight up like villains. They don't like
Leona. Luna.
You will see
Goldark,
another character.
Literally,
in,
the chick. When I have the intermission, she starts off bad, but then you find she's like, "Oh no, I'm sorry." Like, you know.
There's another villain for the next game for part 2, who becomes your ally. So like, this game just like likes to do the redeemed villain trope for this series, like a ton.
Hey, since everybody's here now, since our regulars are here, hey, reiterate what you said about what you got from your Legos from Tuesday.
Yeah, I got my Legos that I pre-ordered on Tuesday. I got the Sonic one finally arrived yesterday, and today I got the Friends Central Perk Lego set.
Oh yeah, LPH, you're right. Just like all the Sonic games and movies. Yep, with villains becoming good guys.
Well,
Think
except for
about it.
Metal Sonic and then Cyrus.
Yeah, but a lot of them.
Although they'd like to do the trope like ever since for like Adventure Forward, but like Eggman is like, we need to stop this bigger evil that is worse than me. It happens to like a lot in the later games.
Russell, did you just get clowned on by fodder? Russell!
You got whooped by a jobber.
Lord Doom said something, Alex.
No, he didn't. Technically, Metal Sonic did become a good guy, depending on the timeline, I guess. Well, not the timelines I know about. All he's a villain there, I guess, unless we're talking about the comics, which I have not read at all. This is really hard to find.
Lord Doom continues.
Yeah, okay, yeah, see? The comics. So, yeah, the comics. that I wish I knew a site where I could read them, be it the pirate or non-pirate way. So, yeah. Pew, pew, pew. What else has happened?
That Gundam Evolution game.
Yeah, that's true.
Was the beta out or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
we're talking
yeah.
about it, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
The,
PC, weirdly enough.
yeah, exactly.
Did they have any like lobby issues like or
From what I was
Yeah,
seeing,
it's Bandai.
actually no.
I didn't know if it would be like GBO2.
Actually, it didn't seem so bad.
Well,
really-
then I
they
do
really
not
stole
believe
from-
Bandai is the one handling the fucking beta.
I mean, it literally looks like Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
Lord Doom said, Metal Sonic's reasons for turning good are anime.
Like, do you mean that he watched anime and became good, or it's just that his reasons are very anime-esque for his reasons to become good?
Well, she might as well do something, I guess. Golly. I'm like over here, like, just get behind me. And Katina's like, man, I'm designed by a 9-year-old.
And apparently, so was also my personality.
Yeah.
That's too advanced.
Oh, that's a cool drawing. What's your personality? To be a total bitch.
Yep.
Lord
Doom
Doom says,
said-
actually, it's Vader. It's just Darth Vader. So you got redeemed at the end? What? Going on there?
He threw Eggman down a giant hole.
Yeah. Do you mean that he like turned around just at the last second and be like, no,
Who's
I'm
this,
my
Gideon?
own.
Oh, it's Russell.
I'm my own Sonic, and then threw Eggman down, and he's like, no. I'll get you for this, you blasted hedgehog.
Oh, wait, what? What Lord Doom wrote? What? For real?
He's the spirit of Sonic. Oh my god.
Darth Vader is?
No,
Metal
Metal
Sonic?
Sonic in the comics apparently he has this in the actual spirit of like Sonic's dad.
Let's go, Russell! Oh! I just imagine friggin' Russell's Justin Wong.
So my question.
LPH even said, what?
How come comics gets away with this?
Oh, the Archie Sonic comics are a trip, bro.
I'm just talking about general, like, comic-wise. Like, you will hear some when you guys sometimes talk about like characters and some of the most weirdest feats they have done. Like, what was it last week when Lord Doom was going on about shit Doctor Doom did just for shits and giggles? Occasionally, like, and I'm just like, you couldn't make movies of that.
Yeah, but nope, they
Like,
always
you couldn't-
choose like their
TV
origin
shows,
stories and
movies,
stuff.
like you wouldn't be able to do that. Games maybe, but like when you're writing stories like that, no. Apparently not. But comics gets the fucking free pass of everything. I don't hate it. I'm just baffled with how much sometimes they get away.
Oh my god, I just got a friggin' Instagram spam.
I know I've been
Hot
getting
single-
like a
hot
whole bunch
single
of like
milks in your
spam
area.
today.
Yeah,
Hot single milk is your area.
this one is apparently I got added by somebody I don't know, and the Register for the allow list. What about Moonbirds? NFT. Get out of here. on top of the fact that it's a friggin' and it's for an NFT. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so LPH is asking Lord Doom, I guess, about that's
Yeah,
for the old
that's like
comics?
I'm assuming he's typing up a fucking storm here or something like that. Like
To explain,
just
because yeah, we all want to know that. Oh, Lord Doom said yes for the old comic.
Yeah, the
A
old-
gravity quake. Oh,
What?
jeez.
Gravity quake.
man,
Oh,
Japan can't even go
jeez.
to space without like encountering quake Earth, like quakes.
She just has bullseye and nothing else. Get back here, Katina. You too, Russell. You.
LPS says, "I want an all-star Batman and Robin parody movie."
Oh my god. That would
Oh,
be
they already
funny.
had that. You remember that? The Adam West Batman movie.
Oh yeah. Did he? Wait. Why is this thing called Yurmiya? What?
You're me, yeah.
That's my name.
Yeah.
That's literally my name in the original Hebrew. That's the original Hebrew version of my name. What? Oh, I forgot. The aliens are space Jews or something like that. And Super, I kid you not. Right, Alex, you played OGs 1 and 2?
I don't remember they were that, but
Well, yeah, they are.
I'm not surprised. It is Japan. They are usually
They love doing their weird Gnosticism stuff.
remember, like all Persona games are basically you fighting God at some point.
Well, only the 5th one, actually.
Really? Yeah, listen
The first one, you're fighting. I forgot. The first one you fight Nyx, like in 3. And 3 you fight Nyx. But the first one you actually beat her. In 3 you over here sacrifice yourself because you can't be beat. Freaking part 1 protagonist is over here like LOL, get on my level.
I'm more surprised because like aren't the Persona games in the same like they are actually connected to each other? Like not characters, but like they're in the same universe, right?
No, they're in a sub. Shin Megami Tensei If made Persona, and that's
I'm
its
talking-
own.
I'm talking the Persona games themselves, like
Yeah.
so like there's no connection between 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5.
Oh, there are. Although 1 and 2 they like to pretend it's its own thing compared to 3, 4, and 5.
Because I believe like Igor is the main thing that ties them together. At least
Yeah, Igor is in all of them. Yeah, he's even in part 1. Yeah.
yeah, so that's why I assumed they were at least in the same universe.
They're supposed to be. And
What?
Lord Doom mentioned in Shin Megami Nocturne, it depends on which. Yeah, you don't necessarily fight God unless you pick to fight God.
Yeah, I'm assuming like it's. I'm just talking like from Persona's perspective, like not the Shinigami Tensei games because I have not played a single one of them. Actually, no. I played one Shinigami Tensei game on the PS2 that was like kind of like an action game.
Was it
So
Rhino
the
Kusunoha?
digital-
I don't
Or
remember what
Digital,
it's called.
Digital Devil Saga or Devil Saga?
Yeah.
I think it was Digital Devil Saga. I found a copy, and I'm just curious what it was. So I played for an hour, got constantly my ass handed. I just
Yeah,
returned
that's how they. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
those
That's
games
why
are
I don't.
pretty tough.
Those are brutal. They are.
Mhm.
And I was young. I probably could have, like, at least played more of it now since I'm older and more experienced. But
I know on the
LPH
Japanese
bought Persona
PlayStation
5 for
3
$20.
store, or actually on the American PlayStation 3 store, they have them all in there for I believe $9 each. The
Yeah, they're pretty
Digital
cheap
Devil
now.
Saga, but if you try to buy the regular like disc game, it's gonna be like more than that, probably like triple that.
yeah, but that's because you have the original like copy of it.
That's
Yeah.
why Maximilian was talking about that with the PS3 going down. He was like, when they were gonna shut it down originally,
Yeah,
it was like get on there and buy it because a lot of these games are way expensive. If you try to buy the physical, you buy
Yeah.
these games just for $6 on the PSN.
hmm That's what I
problem
do.
is that if you don't have one of the newer ones, PS3s, like I don't. I have an original fatty that one of those 80 gigs.
Man, why
Oh,
you gotta
yeah.
name one of these jobbers after me? Last time I checked, the Prophet Jeremiah is supposed to be one of the major prophets. But alright, y'all want to make him a jobber. Ark of the Covenant's in his grotto. Supposedly. Oh, that one gets to live. That thing looks biological too. But I noticed
Yeah,
that
like
those
it's a
webs they spin are friggin'
Creature.
but it's talking like a robot. Bidoo bop boop scoop. Over here scatting over you. LPA said lucky for him he bought the ultimate version of that. Oh, here we go. More
Oh,
jobbers.
it's a Nocturne.
When you say ultimate version LPS, do you talk about Royal or just the normal Persona 5?
It'd be nice if Cybuster came in and he just side-flashed everybody and that was it. But no.
Or Sanger just be like, hey, I switched sides now.
Yeah,
Let's kick their
yeah,
asses."
you got all right. I'm back. All right, cool.
And I blocked mine.
And because it's a video game, even though I was extremely strong as a boss, now I'm gonna be really weak on your side for some reason.
And I also blocked my partner when I
Trombe, yeah.
yeah.
Elzan. Sorry, Ratzel.
Yeah.
Ratzel Feinschmecker. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's a dumb
And
name.
we right together. Okay, he bought the normal Persona 5. I recommend.
I have Royal. I just haven't downloaded it,
The thing is that
and that's because I just haven't had time for RPGs. Besides playing this,
Yeah.
I still need to beat Sakura Wars. I have Persona. I
I need to fucking play that at some point.
have a bunch of games I bought. Like a couple. Remember, like beginning of the year, I bought a couple games. I just never downloaded them.
Welcome to my world. I have so
Oh
many.
my god, yeah, backlog.
I have
bro.
so many RPGs that I need to play.
I still
like-
need to play Trails of Cold Steel. The first
I need
one.
to fucking play Persona Final Fantasy 5 for the Pixel remaster. I need to play. I need to finish up Ace Attorney Chronicles. I'm just going through what I have installed on my Steam right now. Demon Ex Machina, I have that. Still haven't beat that game. Kirby.
Oh, on the Switch, I have a bunch of games I haven't even touched.
Yeah.
The Digimon games, the Dragon Ball World Heroes, the Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. I have a whole
I
bunch of
remember
Switch
that,
games.
Like I have some too. I have a bunch too. Like right now, I'm trying to fucking play Kirby, but like, I'm also when it comes to Kirby games, those are the few games where I always want to 100% complete. But
well,
some-
those games actually always give you, but like you play it again, you get the real ending or whatever.
It usually give you a hard
Real
one from them,
boss.
but like this game is like like every stage has like the main. So the story is basically all the DDs have been captured after the entire world of everyone in Popstar gets sucked into this dimension and into another place. And all the DDs are captured.
Hey, by the way,
Are
it does say it played Super Robot Wars, right?
yeah, it does. Don't worry
Okay,
about
I
it.
just want to
Yeah.
make sure
And
it's not pulling what it did before with Tekken all the time.
and every stage has 5 goals. One, reach the end of the stage. Find anywhere between 4 to 5 hidden ones that you need to save, and then there are 3 arbitrary ones that you don't know. Sometimes you can luck out and guess whatever it is, but if you don't figure it out, when you beat the stage, the game tells you what it is, but it only tells you for one. So
Why
you don't
is Katina being MVP right now? Actually, OKOing all these things. What? She
What?
finally gets sick of me making fun of her.
maybe, who knows?
She's like, "Fine, I'll actually be useful."
The problem
Like-
is that you don't know what the 3 are. It only reveals one of the 3 extra hidden objectives every time you complete the stage. So if you haven't figured out all 3, you have to run it 3 times. That's like at minimum 4 stage runs every stage, and then you have the bosses that are the same thing. It has, but that one has main objective and 4 hidden objectives, and you don't know what their objectives are. Even one of the objectives are like you have to use a specific skill in the fight, like a specific copy ability. And if you don't pick the right one, you have to do the fight all over again to understand which one you need to do, which one you need to get. So like, I like this game. I like this one much more than what's the last one? The Ally something. Ally All-Star?
What was that?
Star Allies. Because I thought that game was way too easy for a Kirby game. This one at least has some challenge to it. But I 100% that game too. But that one I did like in a weekend. Although my current issue is also that I fucking juggling between like what 5 games right now. Because I am so bad.
I think the reason she's doing great now is because she fought her will is up.
Oh yeah, that too. That helps a lot. You get higher crit chance. You get just higher damage.
Yeah. Yep.
She Russell is probably like at the moment the best damage dealers in the group.
Oddly enough. You know, I never beat OG2 on my Game Boy Advance. I was at the last level. Just like you with Moon Dwellers.
Yeah, Moon Dwellers. Like, I've been stuck there for
and
like,
that's because at the time I didn't know what I was doing, and I just still somehow made it all the way to the end. Now that I actually know how the game works, I mean, I probably should be able to beat it. Right?
Yeah, totally. I know how the game works. I'm just like, the boss is such a fucking sponge. It's not funny. Which is one of the issues this series has, is that whole, like, bosses are just massive sponges, and especially, like, towards the last couple of bosses, they will have, like, these, like, arbitrary, like, super, like, shields that absorb, like, 70% of the damage you deal. And they have, like, 25k health.
That I'm gonna have him get wrecked. All the way over here. It's not even a long range weapon, it's a short range one. He's still. Oh, it is a long range. Okay, never mind. I thought of his horn. Dang, he murked it with that. I didn't think that would have worked. I didn't think that would kill. Alright, whatevs, right? Let's see if I can protect both sides of the thing. I have a feeling they're gonna want to kill Lafina, right?
Yeah, they're probably just gonna like all try to surround her.
She's the
main objective.
Yeah. If they kill her, it's game over.
Yeah. Game over, man.
Wait, oh, one unit. I was like, wait, which? Oh, right, her. I guess she's safest in between all of them right now. Because I have no idea where more are gonna spawn. Because you always know more spawn.
Yeah.
Unless this is a breather level. After that big long boss fight that I barely lived through. How much you want to bet it's a breather level? What are the odds? Very low, I think.
I mean, probably after chapter 19, they sometimes do put these like very simple fights between.
Rada. Oh wow, okay. Hey, Russell, nice dodge.
Somehow I managed to do it.
Look at that. Look at Russell. That's right.
Counter attack.
Ordinary punch. Nothing extravagant. Nothing extravagant kick. Extremely mediocre shooting. But he does it, you know? Great.
Man, headbutt.
Yeah. Bullet is gonna get such a cool mech later. Not like this one ain't already cool, but man, look
when
at that.
you get the new one, are you able to keep the one that he's using now? Or does
Yeah,
it get like
actually.
blown up or something?
If I remember right, I don't know if this exact
Moon
one,
Realms-
but a version
Moon
of
Realms,
it is
he-
still around.
in Moon Realms, he only has his upgrader mech.
But I mean, like the Hukebine is around still, just not for him.
Oh, yeah.
The suit's still around, just not for him.
Oh yeah.
Like other people start piloting it.
Yeah, that's what I was
there's,
wondering.
There's
if-
upgraded versions of it, and you can
Yeah.
tell it literally looks like a F91, but in Titans colors.
Oh really?
The thing is that it's also like bullets, like just like
There's a new
it's
Titan.
just a loss by going towards this one when he gets the new one, because the new one is
So
oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean, if we got time towards the end,
if
I
I
can
was
show him.
if I was to make an analogy, Starchild and chat or Doom, LPH, whoever else is there, Bullet Brooklyn, him being a Hukebine to his new mech, it's like jumping from like an Ace Gundam unit, not necessarily even a Gundam itself, but like an Ace Gundam unit, like a Pale Rider, or no, not even like a what would be Ace unit for the feds, like a Jim Sniper Dingo.
Yeah, I guess so.
It'd be like
Or
Bullet
was it
going
the Blue Destiny or
the
something?
Blue Destiny. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Right now, he's in the equivalent of the Blue Destiny. But then all of a sudden, in the next game, he gets into what I would call the equivalent, like Get a Robo.
Oh,
like,
like
like
a
it's-
drastic jump.
oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Like if we got time, we could watch this attack video. Just to like show.
Hey, Primo, how's it going? Like Bob Ross. Oh, by the way, thank you for the Godzilla magnets. I'm actually using them right now. Hold up a drawing I printed out for Mom.
What is this? What is this robot called? Remember that, Darren?
Yeah, the Ryu Ko-O or the Ko-Ryu-O. Because it can switch heads. Tiger Dragon King or Dragon Tiger King.
Yeah.
And I believe he's the tiger. He's the tiger head.
Yeah,
but,
he's a tiger. The girl is the
dragon.
weird humanoid dragon thing bird.
If I can't find a way to re-up my plus, I'm gonna be playing Yu-Gi-Oh on Tuesdays.
Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh! No.
Who do you think would win in a fight between Yu-Gi-Oh and Rufio?
Probably Rufio. Although, in early Yu-Gi-Oh, man, depends on which Yami Yugi you're getting. If you're getting early Yami Yugi, he'll not only like beat up Rufio, he'll make him like go through like the 7th circle of hell, and then drag him out and then say LOL and then like just walk away. I like this animation. Ooh. And this was PS2. This came out when the PS3 was coming out, I think.
Oh yeah, like towards the end of the two.
So that's why, even though there's no...
I found at least.
So it was a breather level. Whoever bet that it was a
Huh.
breather level, y'all won that bet. That was... Y'all get extra money for that. The odds were stacked. So Gilliam's just like, Athena is just like, Gilliam's like, man.
I want to complain about something, but I don't think that's stream worthy, so I can't do it.
Well,
No, it's literally not. It's what's the way to express it? It's how some people define Well, I think even saying this, but all right, it's your stream. Is it okay if I don't know how weird it's gonna be.
Oh God, what? Is it
How
political?
people straight up, how people define anime milfs.
Oh, this is completely on board for this stream.
All right,
What are you
fine.
talking about? That's completely
I
on
am.
board.
So one of the subreddits, anime milfs. Just add women's that are obviously not milfs.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah. Just being thick makes them like no, that's not.
Like I just saw a picture of Taki.
She's not a mom.
I
Is
saw
she?
a picture of No, she's not. That's the thing. I saw a picture of Palutena.
She's not a mom
definitely
either.
not. May and Brona from Honkai Impact. Adults like from post-poc, like in the later ones. Not mother, like not, like.
Lord Doom just said, "Wait, what? What's going on?" I just heard the word anime milfs.
I am tired. Basically, Lord Doom is that I'm tired of some people that just because a woman look modelly, although there aren't canon have children.
Lord
I
Doom.
know,
That's
but
true.
it's still a frustration. Like I just feel like you can't just like add mommy X like person and be like, oh yeah, that's a MILF.
Yeah, they took that word and like generalized
Look
it
at
too much.
Excellent's face with what she's saying. Just look at that face and what she's saying.
I wish you said that to me. I'll say that'll be true here. Like some characters, yeah, I understand.
Look at his response. Look at his response, even. Right?
Yeah, no, I'm okay with this. Like, I wish I was him right now.
Oh, I got a Tesla drive.
Like, I'm just going through
Look at
here.
that wallpaper.
Like Tsunade?
She's
I don't-
older, but she's not. Yeah.
I know she's old, but like age does not it's not qualified. Like, it's like, do you have kids? Yes
Oh
or
God,
no?
it's just these three. Boy,
I guess they're doing a back-to-back breeder parts. They don't have kids, so let's adopt one. And even that is like, I remember seeing like Chun-Li.
what
and
is
it's like,
this? Is that still the Alt Tyson?
It says Alt Dyson from here.
But
Huh.
that's not the color scheme for it, is it?
Yeah?
Is
Red
it? I have the kit. I don't know. It looks different to me, but all right.
It looked the same thing it looked for the rest of the games.
It looks completely different to me now. The color scheme looks way different to me. All right. That's my brain for you.
Like I remember seeing someone talk to the picture of Chun-Li on this fucking subreddit. Be like, does she have a kid? I checked. No, she has adopt one, but like that's still like, does that still count? What do you guys like? If someone adopts, like if a couple adopts, does the woman become a MILF if they adopt?
I guess so. Like technically, it would be a technicality,
Because apparently I did check it up. Like Chun-Li did adopt a child apparently.
Yeah, in Third Strike. Yeah.
But here's the thing: did she adopt it because she wanted kids? Or did she adopt it just because like the kids is on the street?
or like
If I
a
remember correctly,
tax write-off or something.
From my understanding, she's teaching the kid.
Yeah, she's like saving that kid from the streets. if
Yeah,
I
so like
remember
it's like I know we're going in depth, but like here's the thing: like this needs to be talked about. We need to establish some rulings here.
This is real talk.
No, this is real talk. Like you can't just like
Look,
that's the thing.
LPH even said, it's 50-50.
Yeah, okay, it's 50-50, but like shit like this, like they fuck Cynthia from Pokemon. I don't remember she's been having kids.
No, never.
Aren't all the people in
She's
Pokemon
older.
kids? Oh, they're older?
Well, Cynthia's like just happens to be just an adult woman And they're like, that's
Just because she gives out fucking mommy vibes does not make her a MILF. She just gives out mommy vibes. That's the thing. But like another fucking picture I'm seeing that like that just happened on my fucking main feed. Fucking Rangio and Yorochi from Bleach are also here. Like, they don't have kids. I know that for a fucking fact. Like, some people just like, damn, get it straight.
Man, when are we gonna team up with the rest of the crew, and make the super?
Yeah, it's like
super crew. Already.
I am surprised they haven't. Yeah.
Because they are supposed to meet up with Ryusei and all them. We're supposed to meet the other half of the game already. Like,
I don't know if they changed like when you meet up compared to because of the.
Yeah, because in the Game Boy version, I think I was already meeting up. I was already with them. Lord Doom said Ash's mom. Well, Ash's mom, yeah, she's actually a mom.
Ash's mom's is it's a mom, obviously. That is an obvious, like, that's what it is. But like, you can't add like, again, Cynthia, because like she's not a canonical mother. Your fanfic does not make her a mother. Canonical speaking, whoever like.
The Duchy of what now? Rixent?
The Duchy of Zeon?
Yeah, Rixent. I don't know the hell know what that is. What was gonna fucking Google's gonna go check on something?
And she's like, Kyosuke, you don't know what the Duchy of Rixent is?
Oh yeah, I was gonna see when the
really excellent. You even said it's a tiny Mediterranean country. I wouldn't have known about the Duchy of Rixent. That's even a real thing. No, you mean tiny Mediterranean is good for. You mean Monaco? Do you mean Monaco? You change it to Rixent? Isn't that just Monaco? You know, that's where Lily from Tekken is from. Monaco.
So apparently, the path won't. They won't meet up until chapter 23.
Golly.
Okay, so you'll have like what two more battles?
Yeah. Woof. And LPS said about we don't want to go to some comic characters. Yep. Oh, we get to meet Shine Ojo. Okay. Head pat.
Jerry, we gotta get the suit coming up this one.
Oh, and in here.
It says it is.
Well, I'll run it too.
After the stage, it says it's the suit.
The royal bloodline's true nature. So basically, she's a new type as well. This brave princess. Episode 21. Oh, they're already trying to rebuild the Divine Crusaders? Major Tempest Hawker. LPH is right, by the way. If you
some Marvel characters armor. Yeah. I know that, but it's just that, especially when it apparently comes to anime, because like some artists just like draw characters.
He said, "Don't take it personally. I'm just looking for revenge." Lord Doom, that's a good line. You should take that line. You should take that line. Don't take it personally. I'm just looking for revenge.
Man, that's what something you would have said. I'm
surprised that Ryo hasn't said that in Shenmue.
No. Yeah, that's it. But I was just like, that sounds something Lord Doom said he would have fucking used in
playing
Among Us.
Yeah. Oh, Lord Doom said, "Nah, that sucks."
You don't understand how cool that is, man.
I thought it was a cool line.
Really, it says we were supposed to get it from last fight. Hmm.
Well, she can read his mind. Yeah, she has that thing where she like tries to keep her princess facade, but then like she'll say, "Kick them to the," I mean, make them recognize their insolence, if you will.
Insolence.
Don't let any enemies beat us there. Oh boy. So this is a race.
I guess you'll just have to get there first and then kind of like block
Yeah.
it off.
Which thankfully he has Excel. I don't think he has anything. But he can join with her. There you go.
Says here that to the victory condition is just you need to get there first.
Good thing he has Excel, right?
Yeah. Nice.
All these Bagooba Jays over here. Oh! No! Stop! Why are you guys so fast? No!
They're not big folks. They're
going right for Excellent. Excellent, you take him out. Woo! So I gotta like try and make a way. I guess right here would be.
We'll get it on next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta make sure that like they don't. Yeah.
Maybe they'll just start attacking
I'm hoping.
that one right there.
I'm hoping. Because that way they have something to stop them. Oh god, those guys are already all up. Golly, those y'all a little too fast. Well, shouldn't the planes be faster than those tanks? Why are the tanks faster?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I thought the planes would be able to go like twice as far.
Right? Who programmed that?
Oh. So here's an interesting thing. I'm looking at the flow charts for the stories. To get the final scenario, we need to have 32 more battle points. Basically, we need to get 32 of those like extra mission things.
Yay.
I'm just saying to
Yay.
get the canonical ending on this part.
Well, that may happen. Or it will, I don't know.
We'll see. I'm not saying you need to. I'm just like it's
Oh,
there.
well, it's good to know. No, yeah.
Because apparently, after they join, at a later point, they will just diverge again.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me, I was reading on the wrong side. No, okay, so here's the thing. Had we played Ryusei's side, we would have gone Cybuster at this point now.
I did, at the beginning when I asked, I was like, I did, my plan was to play Ryusei originally, but whatever.
Well, yeah, because he won't show up until on chapter 23, so.
Dang, that thing was already dead.
Got liquidated.
Alright. Skill point attained. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's that schmuck Sweat Lord. Literally,
Tencent, yeah.
you know, the Sweat Lord. Like, I played all the great games. I'm the best. Woo.
If only this was a video game.
Oh, great. Now we gotta somehow live. Okay. Alright.
So
they join, we can attack together. Woo!
Like combined into Captain Planet.
I like that split screen. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gwa! That's a lot better to hear than Bebop just script out.
Yeah, just like beeping sounds. Like they're a
Yeah.
computer program.
Oh, you actually got hit by that. Excellent. What's wrong with you? Everything got quiet. Woo!
I don't. Yeah, I know. I mean, I already have my rant all went down, so like I have enough.
Oh, so I can talk now? Alright, so it's my turn, alright. It's 60 degrees right here, dude. Yo, did I ever tell you about how
Oh, the weather has been shit. I hate my weather here.
did I ever tell you how like even though it's not really hot, you'll feel hot? Because
Yeah,
because
okay,
of
yeah.
your body is used to the cold, so your body's like,
Mhm.
oh crap, I changed this gear. It was like, man, I changed the skin to handle the cold. So like even though it's slightly warm, like you feel extra. That was me today, basically. Is what I'm trying to say. I felt extra warm even though it's not really warm, just because like it's been cold.
I don't know, here like the weather's been kind of like weird the past like 4 days. I think last week it got up to 89, and then 2 days later the high was like 72 and the low was like 42. And so I was like, what's happening? And then it rained, and then it was real humid for a day, and then it got cold again for 2 more days. And today it feels pretty normal. I wore shorts outside, but I think tomorrow it'll probably be hot. I don't know. Or at least humid, probably not.
I will straight up say this. I hate Nordic weather, April weather. I've had snow for 3 days now.
Oh wow. Yep.
Yeah. And hail. And rain. And sun.
Finally.
And more
Done.
snow. Yeah, welcome to Nordic April weather. We get all the fucking seasons in 1 month. I fucking hate it. Like, it's constantly warm. Or cold. Or a lot of it.
Tenzan. Oh, it's you. I figure you died back. Kyosuke over here being savage. Oh, it's you. I thought you
Tenzan.
died. You know, for that guy being Ryusei's rival, he sure shows up in this route a lot.
Hmm.
Although it's been a while since he showed up, but yeah. Oh yeah, you're so friggin'. Yeah, he is.
He is. You're just some fat sweat lord.
You're a jobber.
Yeah. I like how it says 0% chance to hit, but if it hits, anyways, then we know the statistics, the percentages are all
Well,
crap.
0 is actually
Yeah.
true. It's everything in between that could be a massive BS.
Oh, she's going all out. Oh, sword. So is he. Oh, here we go. And if that doesn't kill him, White Excellent will finish it off. Yep. Nope. Now you're getting smacked by Excellent. Boom. Get out of here. Right. Get out of here. Hey, you! Get out of here.
Those some weird looking robots. It's like
Right?
a gun with legs, I guess, or a cannon with the legs.
I am not watching the Young Justice. I thought it-
Young Justice.
yeah, DC's like Young Justice, and I'm like, I was hyped at first, but like, from what I've been told, like, it's not good now. Like,
Yeah, it's not that good.
like you're watching.
Or it's it's not worth watching.
Yeah, like
It's not worth the time.
Like the one friend I know watching it, just watching it just because he's already invested. He's like, trust me, I don't feel like watching. I just want to see how it ends now.
He has to see it through
Yeah.
to the end.
Wow, that thing barely lived. Get out of here. I'm gonna hang on with 100 life points like I'm a main character. You're just a jobber, just fodder. What are you doing?
He just taking up people's time. That's what he's doing. Just
Exactly.
stalling it out.
It's like I'm a scam caller, and he's one of those scam baiters that just tries to keep you on the phone for as long as he can,
Yeah.
so you don't bother anyone else.
Like the longer you stay on this phone with me, the more I get paid.
There's this dude who actually left for 20 hours, and the dude still scammer actually stayed on the phone the entire time. It was like,
And waited.
and still was like,
Wow.
okay, sir. So yeah, what? So you know, like wait a minute, dude. Like, do you not know that you're?
Yeah. He just left the phone hanging.
Kablam. Oh, that thing's still alive. I'm gonna keep him
Barely,
right
I
there.
guess.
I'm gonna keep him right there. Yeah, well, yeah, you move up to me. Wow, that thing had 0% chance.
0.
Tomorrow we're playing Lord of the Rings. We're back. Tonight, I don't think we're streaming unless Metal wants to randomly do a Gundam
Like
Evolution
a-
stream again.
Oh yeah. What all suits were available on there?
The Barbatos, the OG Gundam, the Sazabi, the Pale Rider, Turn A Gundam, Rick Dom, Jib Sniper, and if there's any other, hey, I remembered a lot of them there, so that's pretty good.
They should have put that Unit 3 in there.
You could also give skins, and because Metal tweeted
Huh.
me that like, hey, look, I got this G3 Gundam as a skin. So I guess you can. I guess there's even more that Gundams out there, but they'll just play like one of those.
Oh, okay. So it'll play like a original Gundam, but it'll look
It'll
like,
look
a
yeah.
something else. Oh, okay. That's pretty neat, I guess.
Looks very much like Overwatch, and
All right.
like Alex said, it's very strange that the first thing one test was PC. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
that is.
the bigger test would be the consoles. I don't like. Like, obviously, you know, the PC shooter boomers are always there, but it's a Gundam game. Like, it ain't.
Like
Most of them, like, you're right.
Your
Most
biggest
of them-
audience
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
is Japan, and majority of them own consoles, not PCs. And sure, they have PCs, but they generally don't.
Only use them for
Game on PC.
Yeah, they don't. For some reason.
Like from my understanding, in Japan, like people play mostly on Final Fantasy 14 on PS4, PS5s.
Yeah.
Like there's still a big chunk that plays PC, but most of them plays on console because it's more convenient.
I want to know why Tenzan talks like he knows he's in a game. He's like, "What are you gonna say this time?" And like making fun of them. He even makes fun of Excellent with her
Because
banter.
he literally believes that he's like for him this is just a game. He just is that kind of an asshole. I could just I could just put in a new quarter and start all over again.
Like he legitimately believes he's in a game.
Can't believe they nerfed my fucking suit.
Yeah. How are you gonna be a game? You know what? This dude lost all his cred. You know why? Because he's
Why?
in that robot, the dumb-looking, literal, just giant gun-looking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
how are you
they-
gonna be that? Like, you think you cool, and then all of a sudden pick that lame thing? Like, bro.
His robot doesn't even have a head.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this thing. Look at how dumb that is, bruh.
Gives me early Megatron vibes. Then
I
he
can
would
see
just
that.
turn into a gun. Before he had the whole like tank thing going on, it was just like I'm gun.
Like his suit's an abomination, basically. Like
Okay, I didn't expect that thing to hit as hard as it did. Again, that little weapon, that little one missile he shoots, weapon breaker. Oh, you can aim from over here? Oh, really? Doesn't mean you're gonna hit,
yeah, Lee.
right? Killsky over here like, I'm a G. Did you ever play, God, the game that got me into Super Robot Wars in the first place? Endless Frontier. You know?
Yeah.
Nah, I never played
Well,
it.
Kyosuke and Excellent have XPs in that game that show up in Moon Dwellers. Kaguya and Haken. Because
Yep.
Kaguya is supposed to be Kyosuke, like, as a chick. She even has the same last name, Nambu.
They even shows up in Moon Drillers as units.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're piloting the Gespenst. And that's the new thing that where you get Gespenst kick. With Haken, the voice of Guy Shishio and all that voices him.
Yeah, yeah. Joe Higashi.
Old Yo Higashi, sadly, not,
Yeah.
not,
And Lee.
not, yeah. And and Guy, Mike,
yeah.
Guy.
Shishio. You just said it earlier. I don't know why all of a sudden.
Because I was about to say Guy, not Guy.
I believe it's Guy. No?
No, it's Fight Guy. I don't really know. I haven't seen the later ones.
I was just.
Like, apparently, it's supposed to be like there's also like a crossover with like SSSS Gridman and all that. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's kind of like that merging of like Devilman and Mazinger and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that was a
Oh,
thing
yeah.
too. I forgot about that.
hmm The guy I work
She
with
said,
has the
wonder how many
books.
push-ups he can do.
push-ups.
One.
Like as a person or in the robot.
Right?
I don't think it can do a push-ups in that robot because it doesn't have any arms.
It's time. I was just fighting my time earlier so I get his will up.
Then one shot him.
Now it's time. This decision will be your last. Blast through.
Later time.
I gotta build this kid after building Cybuster.
Did like a
He
shining
did
finger
shoot
to
through
him.
you. I don't know if you noticed that, Tenzan. You're not as cool as a wrestler, Tenzan. Oh, he ain't even gonna do nothing. Stop aiming at me. You ain't hit. The ships always have like low accuracy. Oh, my shoulder randomly started hurting. What the heck is that?
What are the ship stats usually? Or do they usually have like high defense or something like
Yeah.
that?
High
do,
defense
yeah.
and high HP, but usually they're almost 100 guaranteed hits to hit on them because they have really bad
Yeah.
dodge.
Plus they're like 10 times bigger too?
So basically,
Something like
that's how they make up for not dodging.
Yeah, high
Supposed to be,
defense.
but like you hit them
Walking
like,
mountains. That's their kind
yeah,
of.
basically, yeah. I'm gonna have to hit him with the Valor and the Bullseye. No, just the Valor. Or maybe the Bullseye. I don't know. Heavy. Actually, Revolver Stake hits harder. Maybe I'll do like 8,000 damage. Let's see.
It
Come on!
usually doubles. You did 4, so it's gonna probably be around 8.
Let's go! Come on! Oh, I'm actually interested now. I'm letting the whole animation play.
Just to watch him die.
It's not gonna die, but it's gonna.
75. Okay. It's not so bad, I guess. We'll take care of this schmuck first. And make sure Excellent doesn't die. She even said it herself, Weiss-chan's armor is paper thin.
Yeah, it has high dodge rate and all that, but like, fuck if it gets hit.
Yeah, if it gets hit, it's pretty bad.
This game, fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah.
He straight up just like you
Yeah,
mentioned, like,
yeah. You're not as cool as Hiroshi Tenzan. You'll never be as cool. He called her a goofball chick. He's still aiming for Kyosuke. Look at that.
He just pointed all the way at.
But he don't need support. He just need a dodge.
so. I think I've given up on Elden Ring now.
Oh yeah?
I'm stuck. I'm at the point now where, like, if I'm not getting one-shotted, I die within 3 hits.
Golly.
And I am so tired. I am so tired right now of running between. I have like made. I think I've done like 4 different builds for 4 different weapons. I have done level farming. I looked up like good places to farm so I wouldn't get my fucking brain dead. So I'm super high level, like, and I hate it, but I'm dying for shit reasons constantly. I'm just, and I want to keep going because I'm really close to the end. I have probably like 3 or 4 3 major bosses left, but I'm just GG no re fucking said it. Holy shit, I can't believe they actually translated that. Ooh, hybrid armor. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's why I made sure to grab it. I was like, pretty sure I want that.
Like, I had enough fucking issues when I had to do this dual fight with like, with a called like it was the Godskin Acolyte, something like that, whatever it was called. And my God, I don't know how I eventually got past it, but I did after like after I don't know, it was not 2 hours. There was like 3 hours in total of trying. Figure out like so many different strategies. My main issue with the game that I feel, and apparently I am not the only one who thinks like that, is that Elden Ring punish you for being a melee character. If you're playing melee, fuck you, says the game. A lot of the fights just fucking hates you as melee. A lot of the major boss fights are have ranges, have so massively, like, it's insane.
Oh, great. Somebody's smoking, but regular cigarettes. Ugh.
Can't get high of that.
Ew, regular cigarettes? I know, right?
I know, and when I say this, people's gonna be like, get good. Yeah. Me getting good, like, still doesn't help that I'm being 2 shot by
God,
everything.
I hate that so much.
Like, I got to this point by my own fucking strength. I didn't look at a single god until I started hitting a wall that I just couldn't get past. The only guide I checked was because I wanted to complete one of the side quests, but that was not part of the main quest. Everything else I just did as I kept exploring. But I was just like, I want to beat the game, honestly, but I am stuck in this.
Guess what we gotta do is just keep wailing on them.
Yeah.
You might want to change out hers attack because I think that little blue pea shooter she's using is being constantly blocked by E-Field, so she's dealing 0 damage to him. To the ship. I think defend is the best choice there. So like, and I want to keep going because like there's an entirely fucking area I can't, because so like I have 2 possibilities in the game right now. I either beat the game with the main by throwing myself at the current boss, or 2, I have to go to a place where I need to fight another boss to get a half of a medallion to open up an elevator to go to another area where I will be able to fight who's claimed to be the hardest boss in the game. And I haven't been able to get there yet because I need the other half. I have one, I need the other. But the boss there is a cheap-ass fucking asshole who starts the fight by summoning 2 ghost spirits with him. And those assholes are constantly in my goddamn way. And if I take them out, he fucking charged up into phase 2, where all of a sudden he gets super fucking wind powers, and his fucking right foot becomes this he will have attacks where it's like electric scyther that he would just like with massive a fucking range to it. And I have nowhere else to go on the map that I'm looking at. Like, I look at the map and be like, I have been there, I've been that, I've done this, I've done that. And I also probably lost a ton of like quests since I burned the big ass tree, because with that I'll lose a lot of shit too. I'm assuming, I don't know, but like it's. Like how is this fun? Like, it doesn't feel like I'm apparently at this point in the game it just says fuck you to whatever you have in armor, whatever you have in health, and everything just kills you by looking at you, by sneezing at you. Some of these things like act like bosses. They're just normal roaming ass between you and the boss room. There's a fucking mini-boss before the boss itself. And I was just like, why? I don't have to
Okay,
fight him
die.
lucky enough. I don't have to fight him lucky enough, because the game is just like, because he's stupid enough to like have this like wind up of attack that just run past him and then straight into boss. The problem is that the boss is really big, but also moves like a fucking animal. So like he's super fast because he runs from all four, while killing me within 3-4 hits.
Are you able to like team up with people on there?
The Elden
And-
Ring?
Yeah.
You can, but like so far I've been able to do it without myself, and like I just want to. It's not easy to set up the online portion either. That's the issue.
Oh yeah.
It's like if I start going online, I can get invaded too. But also,
okay.
you need to understand what I'm doing is that I don't want to fight this mini boss. I'm just gonna run through, but I also need to survive because it's a long ass like 5-second animation between you entering the fucking the fog wall between the boss area. And then you have to make sure you don't die, because even if they fight him well, if you die at any point, they get kicked out.
Hmm.
And there's no NPCs helping me. At least I haven't found an NPC that's willing to be brought in. So I don't know what to do. Like I'm so close in like looking up like just the most cheapest guy, like the most OP fucking like moveset, just so I can feel like can be done with this game.
Shoot, that's what I would do. You made it
Yeah,
this
I know,
far
but
without it.
I also feel like I have a pride in myself, and I just don't want to do it because I've got this far without having to be cheap. 26, hopefully.
What a schmuck.
That ship don't want to die.
Legit.
Got 6K left. I just go for whatever you have, man. The strongest shit, man.
Oh, he doesn't
And
have the field anymore, does he?
Just always assume he has, but they'll still go with like big attacks. Just rip through his fucking armor, like it's. There's left.
This is down to the wire.
Well, I was gonna say you either move forward and go for like your strongest attack or something like that, or do you lose if if one die, or is everyone have to die?
Oh, why he didn't die? That's ghetto.
Yeah. Dang.
Getting pretty sick of this.
Like he had plot armor or something.
For real.
I'm gonna go check the floor.
God. Just die, bro. Just die, bro.
The ally unit gets shot down, so if anyone gets shot down, they're fucked.
Oh, no.
I think you got it.
Why is it gotta be launcher E?
Just fix.
know
How much
what? Screw
HP
it.
does he have?
It's very little.
As long as 100%, I think you're gonna kill him.
Alright.
Hopefully.
Excellent. Just murder him.
元特殊戦技共同体その実力どんなもんでしょうかなり飛ぶわよ
Come on. How much HP did he have left?
Like 550 or 700.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, leave.
Yeah, because if any one of them got shot down, that would be like a
Clenched
reset of
sheets.
that fight.
Oh my god. Get out of here. Just grab whatever it is he dropped. There you go. Radar.
What if you like went over there and it was like all that was in there was like a bag of candy or something? You're like, what?
I imagine if it was me personally, I'm like, oh, cool. He's candy. Yeah, Spike and Ike. Princess possesses a special gift. A gift? He has magic ghost powers? He doesn't. Bullet doesn't know he also has the power. He just goes,
Oh,
is it
really?
like Rada's power? You have it too, Bullet. Rada even says to him, like, no, not to him, but she thinks to herself, this boy doesn't know he got it too.
All right.
So,
So after this episode,
We now have a princess on our side.
yeah. So with the upcoming episode, that's when we're finally gonna get like we're gonna join the other team.
You see her?
What
I've
what
heard it
robot
called-
does
I
she
mean,
drive?
I don't know if it's in this game, but she in part 2, I think she gets the Fair Lion along with the other girl, Latuni. They both are like a tag team.
Oh, kind of like
Yeah.
a Power Ranger.
They even have a tag team move called the Royal Heartbreaker, and it's actually pretty cool. Look at that guy! Look at this villain-looking villain! Look at this guy!
Look like a guy from Ninja Scroll or something.
Oh my god! Oh no! don't
Villain,
do-
he looks very trustworthy. Look at his eyebrows.
Look at the, oh, him again too. Mister, I have metal on my face for no reason.
Yeah, like a metal nose eyebrow guard. Like somebody from Cyberpunk, where they have all that implants on their head and stuff.
This guy just wants to be a world domination. What a name, Egret Fehu. Jeez, even the name is
Yeah.
like wolf.
Sounds like a salad.
Headband obtained. Whoa, what's a headband do? What's a headband do? I wonder.
Or it'll raise your spirit, I guess. Like a
What?
Karate Kid.
Yeah, who knows? What is it? Parts? Let's see here. Is hybrid armor even better? The Chob can. Oh, grants a +5 will. Oh,
Huh.
that's actually pretty good. Increases mobility. That's actually also pretty good. But let's see here. Hybrid armor. Yeah, hybrid armor is way better than Chabo. Maybe I could give the will thing to him at least. What's his name? Brooklyn. Yeah. There you go. How about the pilots? Do they need upgrades? Oh, look at that! They actually have stuff to go up. What do you think, Alex? Evasion or accuracy?
I don't know. I guess evade. It did save you this time, like by having
Yeah.
high.
It's like they actually evaded quite a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they were gonna
everyone was
die.
at the point
Yeah.
that if any one of them died,
Yep.
Jared would have to do the fight all over again. He could not lose a single ally.
How about the units? Mobility. Oh dang, that was just. How about the weapons?
Oh yeah, I forgot Chrono Cross came out today.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Kyle
I,
told me
I
about
bought it.
I should go grab it at some point and play it because again, I finally be able to play it in proper. Because even playing emulator is not fucking working properly.
Mm-hmm.
This game is weirdly coded if that's the case.
You know, that reminds me of playing Saturn games. Can't even emulate them, right?
Yeah.
So I've tried, trust me.
I remember like it took a long time before even Dreamcast could get emulated.
Yep. Save down here just in case. Now this one is definitely looking like, since it's already 541, this one's definitely looking like I gotta do the old
like a halfway.
yeah,
I mean,
in the middle of the map.
honestly, if it was me being that stressed, I'd be like, all right, guys, it was last fucking. I need to catch a breather here. See you guys next week.
You know, I could. I mean, I could. Should I?
I'm
Well,
just, yeah,
I
I'm just saying,
already
like,
started next map.
I was on my fucking edge, like, just waiting for this guy to be like, oh,
You know
I couldn't
what?
make it.
You know what?
Die."
Yeah, that way the story won't be confusing.
Yeah.
So I'll end it here. And we'll see you guys next Friday. But actually, we'll see you guys Tuesday. Actually, before that, we'll see you Saturday, tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, for more of the Rings.
When it ended off in a cool way, we could watch Bullets Koryu all attacks if you want
Yeah,
to.
let's try this. Of course, from here on, it's going to be not in the archive. So
Yeah.
let's plug now. You already can follow me here. Fighter Kaus is the same name on social media, FIGHTERXAOS. If you're new here, if you're lurking, if you're watching on YouTube, check out the Discord link. If you're on YouTube, there'll be a pinned comment. If you're here watching the archive on Twitch, go to my About. There should be a Discord link there that has a big red and white TGF logo, and you'll be in Discord. How about you, Star Child? Because Alex doesn't have anything to plug.
Nope.
I have Twitch channel, StarChild8883. Sometimes stream on there and stuff like that. I also have all my links to all my other stuff, like my YouTube channel and Twitter and my anime list profile. And